हेलो।
हेलो। हेलो।
French boys, come and sit in the front. Come soon. Yeah. Oh, big. Hello guys, good afternoon. Online students, good afternoon. Good afternoon, not morning. Very good afternoon. Okay, had your lunch? Okay, very good. Still more good. Okay, what and all we learned yesterday? Yesterday, what and all we learned? Okay, you learned about React. What do you mean by React, first of all? What is a React? Can you tell me what is the difference between React and React.js? Both are one or the same? Or sorry, are they same or different? Same? Yes or no? Okay. What is React a framework or a library? Why it is a library? Why it is a library and why it's not a framework? See, as usual, you people know that React is a framework of JavaScript. But yesterday, I gave you few points saying that React.js, that is a library of JavaScript and not a framework. Yes, why it is not a framework and why it is a library? Why it is not a framework and why it is a library? Which today? Red. Pavitra? Pavitra? Yeah, but it's a shade of red. Yes. What is, yeah, what is a library and what is a framework? Yeah, correct, Del. And what is a framework? Structure of functions. Yes. Why React.js cannot be used as a framework? Why React.js cannot be used as a framework? Because since it's just a library of JavaScript. Framework means it is a complete structure of all the functions which in all you will be using inside JavaScript. Yes or no? So what? Why your React.js is not a framework? It's because since it is only libraries, by using only libraries, you cannot build the complete full stack project. Yes or no? So why your React is used? Your React is used to build the complete Java project, complete full stack project, or it is used to build only the front end project. Only the front end project. Can I also call it as user interface? Yes. Okay. And what do you mean by traditional website? Yesterday you learned. What is the other name for traditional website? Server side rendering. What do you mean by rendering? What do you mean by rendering? Sorry? Sending response. Okay. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by server side rendering? See, this concept is interlinked for the concepts which I'm doing today. That is the reason I'm doing revision. Okay. Yeah. What do you mean by server side rendering? Okay. Let me write it for you. What is server side rendering? What is this one? This is a computer. Yes or no? Which is also called as client, or it is also called as browser. Yes. So now by using this browser, what are you trying to do? What request are you sending? Domain name. So here you will be passing one domain name. You will be passing one domain name, and that request will be given to which one? That request will be given to your server. Why server is required? Why server is required? See, this is the domain name. It is not that you will have only Facebook, you will have only WhatsApp, only Instagram. Yes or no? So what will happen, since in the server there are many n number of web applications, each request will be sent to your server. Each request will be sent to your server. What is a server? This server has its own database. Server has its own database or not? Guys, you are sending the data only, no? Here, are you sending the data or the domain name? The domain name can also be called as URL. Yes or no? You are just sending the domain name to the server, and what will happen in the server? This server will go to its own database and it will check for the domain name. And it will check for the domain name. As soon as it gets the domain name, okay, suppose consider that I am searching for the domain name gmail.com. So what will happen? What will happen? The server will go to its database. It will check whether this domain name is present in my database. In whose database? In the server's database. It will fetch the domain name, and yeah, obviously you will get back the response. You will get back the response. But what response you will get? What response you will get? The web, you will get the web page. Will you get only the web page or the web page with URL? You will get the web page with URL. That is called as server-side rendering. Why it is called as server-side rendering? Because major response or output, whatever you are getting. See, getting a web page is very much important. Yesterday, I gave an example saying that when I search for gmail.com, it goes to its server, it goes to its database, and it will fetch Facebook application, and that web page is displayed to you instead of Gmail. So that is very much wrong. Yes or no? So now the server is very much important. So whatever response you are getting correctly on your web page, I mean on your computer, that is because of server. That is the reason it is called as server-side rendering. Yes. Next one, what do you learn? Client-side rendering. What do you mean by client-side rendering? What do you mean by client-side rendering? Huh? In client-side rendering, here you will have client or browser, or you will have client-side rendering. You will be having something called as client-side rendering. What do you mean by rendering? Rendering is nothing but passing some data to your browser. Yes. So now, what is your, see, this client-side rendering is also called as, yesterday you said no, SPA. What SPA? It is nothing but single page application. What do you mean by single page application? Only one page? What do you mean by it consists of only one page? See, for an example, you take We Stand For You website. Okay, what is happening there? Yesterday, I also gave an example for the single page application, that is your navigation bar. Yes or no? You will be having list of links there. You will be having list of links there. So if you have observed We Stand For You website, you have home, you have courses, and many more things. Yes. When you click on one particular link, what is happening there? When you click on one particular link, instead of going to the next tab, it is getting open in the same page. Yes or no? So don't you think that then that will be called a single page application? Yesterday, I also showed you Yahoo page. Yes. There also you had list of hyperlinks. Yes or no? You had list of hyperlinks. When you used to click on any one hyperlink, it used to go to the next tab. Yes or no? Yes. So now, what will happen in client-side rendering? You will be having your browser. Here, what are you sending? Data request. Instead of request, you will be sending data request. What do you mean by data request? What do you mean by data request? For an example, when you're entering the correct username and password and you click on login button, yes or no, don't you think that the username and password, whichever is matching for your data, that is being sent, is it being sent to the server? It is being sent to one person called as API. It is being sent to API. So what will happen in API? The data request is sent there. In this API, it will check whether the username and password which I have entered for my login ID, is it correct or not? Yes or no? And then will it send alone the response or will it send data response? It is sending you the data response. Now what do you see? Alone, you know, response is nothing but output. Now what do you mean by data response? Only the part which, suppose I'm clicking on login button. Suppose you consider some Gmail application. Okay. You are entering the username, you are entering the password, you are clicking on login button, and that request is being sent to the API. From the API, obviously you will get back the response, but not the web page. But not the web page. What you will get? What you will get? Obviously the home page will be open, but what data you get? The data which was matching to your profile, that only you give. So now, if you consider this as a web page, here you will be having profile picture. Yes or no? Here you will be having edit option. You will be having profile option. Yes or no? So what happens then? The data is not displayed in the entire web page. The data is not displayed in the entire web page, but instead it is getting displayed only in the what? It will get displayed only in the part of web page or website. Yes or no? Yes, this is the difference between client side rendering and server side rendering. Okay, take down the next topic. Take down the next topic. First of all, now tell me, what do you mean by React? React is nothing but a open source JavaScript library for building the user interfaces. Yes, okay. Take down the next topic. Why should you learn React? Why should you learn React? Okay, can you people tell me why you should learn React? Speed. What speed? Okay, what do you mean by performance? What do you mean by speed? Yes. Yes, you people have to open your mouth. Guys, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything I've done. There also you people never opened their mouth. At least now it is coming to an end. Now at least you people reply. Sorry? Loading. Okay. Other than that? Response time is faster. Why normally when you just enter the domain name, the response is not fast? The response is fast or is it slow? Fast. Okay, first of all, take down. Why should you learn React? Who developed React? Huh? HTML? Timma. Who's Tim? Tim what? Tim ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂಕಲ್ ಟಿಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೀರಾ ಹಾ ಟಿಮ್ CSS ಅವ್ರು ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ CSS was done proposed by whom? Haken, William Lee. Okay, now take down the first point. React was developed by Facebook. Facebook was developed by Facebook was developed by whom? Huh? Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. It was developed by Facebook. Second point. React is simple. React is simple. And it uses the syntax. And it uses the syntax called JS It uses the syntax called as JSX, which allows to mix. See, till now you people have written HTML code also. What you people used to do? You people used to take file name dot HTML, that is for HTML file. Then again file name dot CSS for CSS type sheet. Then file name dot JS, that is for JavaScript. Yes or no? So now here, see, here also you will be using JS only, but this will be in the form of not HTML, XML. XML. What is XML? I will tell you. XML. What is XML? Huh? XML andre JavaScript extension. Okay, take down. React is simple and it uses the syntax called JSX. So now why this JSX is used? First of all, why you used to give the extension as .html? Why you used to give your HTML code with .html extension so that you can access the HTML code? Yes or no? Why CSS? Why CSS? Huh? Style. Why JS? Because it is a JavaScript code. That is the reason you were giving that. Now, why JSX is given? If you people remember DOM structure, where I had done this DOM? DOM. JavaScript, yes or no, where I wrote the, what do you mean by DOM? Document Object Model. What do you mean by document object model? Adela nenpiralla. Man, what man? Nenne kotidde nanage ivattu nenpiralla. And you are talking about some Jamanas. Huh? Nagendra, light on, madam. Yeah. What happened to you? You're not well. Hey. Yeah. Can you tell me why JSX is used? Okay. Still more simpler, I'll ask. If you had to build a relationship between, not boy and girl, build a relationship between, CSS and HTML code. CSS, you used to use XML style sheet. Yes or no? You had to build a relationship between CSS style sheet and your HTML code. Which tag were you using? Link tag. Yes or no? So now, in the same way, why JSX is used is because so it adds a relationship between your JavaScript code and HTML code. Clear? Yes. Take down the definition, which allows us to mix, which allows us to mix JS with HTML, which allows us to mix JS with HTML. Now by using JSX, you could build a React component by using JSX. You could build a React component. Using HTML and CSS. HTML and CSS. Yaar barkondi CSS anta. Who wrote CSS? Who wrote CSS? Genuinely raise your hands. Yeah. By using HTML and JavaScript. Guys, till now from that time I'm shouting. saying React JS, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ CSS ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Common sense, no? Sense ಇಲ್ಲ, common sense ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? It is high demand skill. It is a high demand skill. Can be combined with any tech stack. Tech stack. What do you mean by tech stack? What do you mean by tech stack? Lalima, what do you mean by tech stack? Can be combined with any tech stack. What do you mean by tech stack? React use ಮಾಡದೆ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಗೆ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು, ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? Next one, mobile application development. Guys, by using React, you can develop only web-based applications. You can, adine kano web-based application. If you want to develop any website in a mobile, then you have to use React Native app. Okay? Huh? Mobile application development can be happened with React Native. Can be happened with React Native. Okay, take down the next heading. Features of Java. See, features of React. Features of React. Yeah, can you tell me what are the features of React? What are the features of React? Huh? Guys, I asked what is the features of React? Huh? Take down the first feature, JSX. JSX. JSX stands for JavaScript XML. JSX stands for JavaScript XML. It is a JavaScript extension. It is a JavaScript syntax extension. Full stop. JavaScript syntax extension. JSX stands for JavaScript XML. It is a JavaScript syntax extension. Full stop. It's an XML or HTML-like syntax. It is a XML or HTML-like syntax used by React.js. Used by React.js. So now why your JSX is used? Simple. If you cannot by heart with that one, JSX is used in React.js to link between HTML and JavaScript. You can tell this also. Take down the second feature, component. Component. Take down the heading as component. React.js is all about components. React.js is all about components. And it is made up of multiple components. It is made up of multiple components. And each component has its own logic. And each component has its own logic. These components can be reusable. These components can be reusable, which helps you to maintain the code which helps you to these components can be reusable, which helps you to maintain the code when working on larger projects. When working on larger projects. Now, can you tell me what do you mean by component? See, in React, you have different types of components. What are those components? I will tell you. Okay. But just by seeing the definition, what is it saying? React.js is all about components, and then React application is also made up of multiple components, and each component has its own logic. Then they're also saying that these components can be reused again and again. What do you mean by reused again and again? What do you mean by can be reused again and again? React.js, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು first class? Raise your hand. Is it going above the head? Lalima, you didn't come yesterday. Huh? Lalima, you didn't come yesterday. What did I ask? Lalima, what did I ask? क्या पूछा मैंने बता? What did I ask, Lalima? Question. You thought what? ಏನಂತ I mean, speaking in okay, guys, is it going above your head, Charan? Above the head, huh? Arun, the first class? Afraid? On ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಕೂತ್ಕೊ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಬೈರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. Okay, take down the next one. It is used for one-way data binding. It is used for one-way data binding. ವೈ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಕಾಯಿ. ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾಕೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ? React.js explanation. React.js is designed in such a manner. React.js is used for one-way data binding. ಹೇಳು, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಹೇಳು. ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ನನಗೆ? ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ಸಾಕಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೈತೆ. React.js is designed in such a manner that it follows unidirectional data flow. It follows unidirectional data flow. Guys, someone give water bottle, no? To drink water. ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ರು ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಬಾಟ್ಲು ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಚೂರ್ ಚೂರ್ ಕುಡ್ದು ಕುಡ್ದು. Yeah, React.js is designed in such a manner that it follows unidirectional data flow or one-way data binding or one-way data binding. The benefits of one-way data binding. The benefits of one-way data binding gives you better speed throughout the application. If the data flow is in another direction, if the data flow is in another direction, then it requires additional features it is because components are supposed to be immutable, and the data within them cannot be changed. Okay. Can you tell me what do you mean by one-way data binding? Yes, nice. Ritesh, can you tell me what do you mean by one-way data binding? What do you mean by one-way data binding? Okay, what do you mean by one way? One side? What do you mean by? Okay, what do you mean by one-way data binding? Only one direction and there is no reaction from the other direction. Yes or no? That is the meaning of one-way data binding. But according to React.js, Manshru prakara ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. What do you mean by one-way data binding according to React.js? According to React.js. Okay, stop, don't laugh. Yeah, what do you mean by one-way data binding? Okay, see, you people saw server-side rendering and you also saw client-side rendering. Yes or no? So in those two types of rendering, did you have one direction or two direction? Was the data flow is in only one direction? The input whichever you are sending to the server or let it be the API, it is towards only one direction or in all direction it is sending? Only one direction, yes or no? So is one direction very easy or two directions? Guys, I'm speaking according to React.js, not according to human beings, not according to relationships. Okay. Okay, yes, tell me. So now you saw client-side rendering and server-side rendering. The data whichever you used to send from the client or the browser, it was going in only one-way direction. So only at the very starting, I said that React.js improves your performance, it boosts the performance, and also it increases the speed. Yes or no? Why? Because it is using the concept called as one-way data binding. Yes, that is what is it saying? Yes. Why are you all laughing, seeing my face? Nagendra, control, okay? Okay. Take down the next point. Take down the next point. Virtual DOM. Virtual DOM. DOM. Dog anta barkomtira. This virtual DOM. Online students, are you people writing? Okay. Tejaswini, what happened? Tejaswini, what happened? I really didn't see your message. Okay, guys, are you all understanding us, or is it getting evaporated? Evaporated, huh? No? From two. Ritesh, that invoice enta nange channaga gottu helu. ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಾ? People are shameless. What was I saying? Virtual DOM. Yeah, what do you mean by virtual DOM? What do you mean by virtual DOM? Okay, first of all, tell me the difference between DOM and virtual DOM. Can you tell me the difference between DOM and virtual DOM? Don't, like stupid, don't tell me, ma'am, for in the first one, virtual is not there. In the second one, virtual is there. Sneha elli? Okay? Whose permission she took? Whose permission she took? Okay, before that, who and all is going tomorrow? Tomorrow to your natives, who and all is going? Kai uta madilva? Straight. Okay, who is coming to the class? Okay. So, okay, what do you mean by DOM and what do you mean by virtual DOM? What do you mean by DOM and what do you mean by virtual DOM? Yes. Class. What do you mean by DOM or virtual DOM? What is DOM? What is DOM? Take down the first difference. DOM represents, guys, first of all, go back. Do you people have JavaScript notes with you? Go back to DOM. ಒಂದೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇಕ್ಕಿದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದರಂತೂ ರಫ್ ಬುಕ್. ಒಂದ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಗಲ್ ಹೋಗಿ छोड़ दे. Why you three are sitting back? लालिमा बीच में क्यों चली गई है? हाँ, लेट आई थी. मेरे क्लास में भी लेट आई थी. Okay. Everyone went to DOM? Yes. So now, can you tell me, when you are writing, why you use DOM first of all? Before writing DOM, see, when I took the topic as DOM, I wrote CSS code or HTML code. HTML code. So by looking at that HTML code only, I wrote the DOM structure. Yes or no? So now, can I say your DOM represents the actual structure of the web page? Yes or no? See, I cannot write it as actual structure of the HTML code. That HTML code is only a web page. Yes or no? So take down the first point. DOM represents the actual structure of the web page. The actual structure of the web page. Virtual DOM. Under virtual DOM, write down. It represents the virtual memory. Sorry, virtual or memory representation of web page. Virtual or memory representation of the web page. Now, what do you mean by virtual? What do you mean by virtual? Online ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಧಾರ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. What do you mean by virtual? What do you mean by virtual? See, here it is saying virtual DOM represents the virtual or memory representation of the web page. What do you mean by memory, first of all? What do you mean by memory? Guys, what do you mean by memory? Storage. Yes. On storage. Yeah. Now, what do you mean by memory representation of the web page? Huh? Okay. What do you mean by storage representation of the web page? What do you mean by storage representation of the web page? Why your web page requires storage? Why your web page requires storage? To save the content. Yes or no? Whatever content you are giving inside the web page, that has to be stored somewhere. For that storing only, it is called as storage. What is memory? What and all the data it is present there, that is only called as memory. That is present inside the storage. Now, your DOM, what is the difference between those two? DOM will just represent the structure of that web page. Structure of the web page. What do you mean by structure? Means if you have some content, these content should be displayed in this only. Yes or no? See, if you give title as HTML, it should be displayed where? In the title of that web page. Yes or no? The same thing, inside the body tag only can I give the title tag? No. So that is not a proper structure. Yes or no? Take down the second point. Under DOM. DOM manipulation is very expensive. DOM manipulation is very expensive. Virtual DOM manipulation is very, very easy. Virtual DOM manipulation is very, very easy. Now, what do you mean by virtual DOM manipulation is very, very easy? Cheaper. ಈಸಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಮಾನಾರ್ಥಕ ಪದ ಕೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ದಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ DOM manipulation is very easy? What do you mean by DOM manipulation is very easy, guys? Performing task is very easy. See, manipulation is nothing but you are trying to perform some actions on it. Yes or no? That is only the reason you will be using React. Yes or no? In that React, you have virtual DOM or DOM. Yes. Take down the next point. In real DOM, there is third point. There is too much memory wastage in DOM. Under DOM, you write down there is too much memory wastage. In virtual DOM, obviously, engineering adidiralla, adra opposite. There is no memory wastage. Now, what do you mean by no memory wastage? First of all, what do you mean by memory wastage? What do you mean by memory wastage? Yes, everyone. What do you mean by memory wastage? What do you mean by tell loudly? What do you mean by memory wastage? Guys, fast. I have to at least do the very first program, and from tomorrow I'll start with components. I'll do one thing. I'll give the complete notes. Okay. You people decode it and come. You people explain me about this difference. Okay. Done? Done? Take down the next point. It can directly update HTML under DOM. It can directly update HTML. It can directly update HTML. Virtual DOM, it cannot directly update HTML. What do you mean by directly updating HTML? What do you mean by you can directly update the HTML? Ditesh, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Take down the last point. It represents the user interface of your application. It represents the user interface of your application. virtual DOM, it is only virtual representation of the DOM. It is only the virtual representation of the DOM. Huh? Ma, these only 2 classes because React is very, very new for you all. I cannot directly jump. At least HTML, CSS, you people had some idea. Yes or no? React, no idea. Zero. JavaScript ಕೇಳ್ದಾಗ್ಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಬಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ JavaScript ಮಾಡಿಸಿದಾಗ್ಲೆ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ JavaScript ಅಂತ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿದೀರಾ. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು React ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಹುಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೇಣಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. Trust me. Okay, take down the next one. Advantages and disadvantages of React.js. Advantages and disadvantages of React.js. Will you people write this or you want me to tell it? Huh? Will you people do this homework and come? Advantages and disadvantages of React.js. Yes, it's very simple. Okay, everyone open your laptops. Everyone open your laptops. Yesterday you people have already installed few light off madma. ಅಧಿಕ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಮಾಡ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Yeah, can you tell me how to open this? How to open this? CD. Yeah, then the system cannot find the path specified. Ayo, project. Yeah, yesterday ಯಾರೋ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. Okay, guys, you people have created the file name as hello world. Now don't put my name, please. For him I said to put some other name, he has put my name. Okay, okay, guys, is there any difference between the HTML code, CSS code, and whatever you used to do? From that to this one, there is a huge difference. Yes or no? It is a huge difference. Now, before that, one second. Yeah. Before that, why your React.js is called a single page application? Why it is called as single page application? See, till now you got to know that if any application is using React, then it is called as single page application. And you also got to know what do you mean by single page application. Yes. Now, what do you mean by single page application? According to this one, whichever I have displayed now, what do you mean by single page application? Yes, please use your brains. What do you mean by single page application? Guys, what do you mean by single page application? Unless and until you people don't open your mouth, I'll not start. Srisha, Kanaya, Nagendra, Siba, Pavitra. What do you all mean by single page application? See, that is according to the web page when you get the output. But according to this one, what is a single page application? Spana. Guys, if you people observe the files which is there in the left side, can you see in the public, can you see index.html? Have I done it? Have I created any file called as index.html? Or have I created any file called as app.css, app.js, index.js? Have I done anything like that? No. Why a React.js is called as a single page application is because if you observe here, you have only one HTML. I mean, you have only one HTML file. Yes or no? Here, if you observe index.html, which is have only one HTML file. That is the reason it is called as single page application. Write it down. Write that down. Write that down. We will display the very first program. What is that program? Which is that program? Huh? Okay. Guys, here I'll not be alone using React.js. I'll be using something called as Vite. Vite, girls, not that Vite. You will be using something called as VITE. It's not white, it's wheat. Okay, you will be using, what is wheat? What is wheat? Huh? It is also similar to, see, it is not similar to your React.js. Yes, it is similar to React.js, but it is another type of library. Another type of library. So here you will be using both React.js and Vite. Okay. So now go to your command prompt. Go to the command prompt. Before going to the command prompt in the Google, go here and just type Vite and React. You just type Vite and React. Type Vite and React. Guys, do it simultaneously with me only. Go to Google and type VITE and React. Done. Done. Click on the very first link. Click on the very first link. Just scroll down. Just scroll down. Yeah. Can you see the very first code here? Yes. NPM create Vite latest. Just copy that. Just copy that. Go to command prompt. Go to command prompt. Before this, what you should do? Before this, what you should do? Go here, just paste this. You have, see, already you people have copied the React. Okay, React application is already created. Yes or no? Yesterday only you people have created it. Now you are using Vite, both React and Vite, to display the project. That first program is hello. Okay, so now you want me to zoom it? Okay, guys, see here. Just use the code called as npm space create space VITE latest. It is asking, can I proceed further? Just give yes. Why? Just give why and click on enter. Can you see here? It is only already suggesting the project name as Vite project. Yes or no? Just click on enter. Just click on enter. Now, if you people observe, it is telling you to select a framework. You have a framework called as Vanilla. View vanilla ice cream allappa. Vanilla flavor alla. Vanilla, Vue, React, React, Lit. Yenadu? Okay. See, you people have different frameworks. Okay. You people have different frameworks. See, you have Angular also. But now, which one am I teaching? Just move the down arrow and click on React. Now, see, React is the framework. React is already. You can ask me the question, ma'am, from yesterday you're saying React is not a framework, not a framework. I'm not saying it is completely not a framework. I said it is like a framework, but not a complete framework. Yes or no? You have selected the framework. Now it is asking you to select a variant. Which one you will you be using? HTML, CSS or JavaScript? So you just click on the down arrow and go to JavaScript, enter. JavaScript, enter. Done. Done till here. Yay. Done till here. Now, from where do you want me to tell? Online students, are you people following? Online students. Okay, guys, first of all, type the code called as npm. Are you all mad? Guys, what code you will type now? npm create Vite at latest. Charan, what happened, Charan? 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 Yes, I know. What happened? Charan, for what you said no? Yeah, did you type the first code? See, if you cannot type also, go to Google. Go to Google. Why are you both fighting? Go to Google, type Vite and React. Vite and React. Go to the first link. Go to the first link. If you scroll down, guys, see here, if you scroll down, under NPM, you will get this code. Copy this and paste it in the command prompt. Done. Done. Then after that, you click on and it will ask you, should you do you want to proceed or not? Click Y. Click on enter again. After that, it will only, so now what is your wheat version? Wheat version is not yet given. Okay. So now you have to create the wheat project. So now that is a region project name. You are saying wheat project, which it only suggested. Yes or no? Yes or no? Get lost. Next one, after you click on enter, it will ask you to select a framework. Since you are using React, you will select the framework as React. Then the select variant. You want to develop that React. Obviously, in the heading only it is saying React JS JavaScript. So you will be using the language JavaScript only. Yes. JSX is nothing but that only. HTML code with JavaScript. Yes. After that, what you have to do? Now you have to type cd space whatever project name you have given, type that only. After that, type npm install. It will start installing. After you type cd and done. Guys, anyone has any doubts, please call me. I'll come. I complete it. Move back. ಏನ್ ರೀಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲು ವೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಕಣೋ ಅವಾಗ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೋತಾವನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾವ ನೆನ್ನೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಓಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದನಾ ನಿಮಿಷ ಏನ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಏನ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆ Online students, just wait for few minutes. I'll come. Okay. See, why React JS is called a single page application is because ಇಲ್ಲಿ public ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ index.html ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನೀ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡು you don't have that. You don't have index.html. So you have only one index.html file. That is the reason React JS is called a single page application. Okay. So now what I have to do is React project na nan create madidini. React app create madidini. Now I have to use another one that is Vite. Okay. So only command prompt the close madakanda. So you will go to command prompt. Now I want to download the Vite project. So when you go here, it will tell
ಈ ಕೋಡ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೀಟ್ ನ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಕೋಡ್ ನ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್, ಎಂಟರ್. ವೀಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ. ನಿಂಗೆ ಬೇಕಾ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ, ನಂಗೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಎಂಟರ್. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಇದಾಗ್ಲೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿಮಿಷ.
First you have to give CD hello.
CD?
Hello. No need.
Why?
Then change it to the project name.
ಇರೋ
Enter.
this one only remove. Okay. So now you have selected the project called as project. You have different frameworks in this. Okay. ನಾನು React use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, Vanilla ಅಲ್ಲ. So now I'll go here, I'll select React. Okay. So as soon as I select React, and now ನಿನಗೆ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರೋದು ನಿನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇರೋದು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್. Okay. So now by using JavaScript, I'm trying to do the React projects. Okay. So I click on JavaScript. Now I will say CD space and wait project name. Wait project ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Wait project, enter. Now I have to type npm install, enter. It is getting installed. ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತೀನಿ. Where were you up to yesterday? What you were doing? ಇವಾಗ npm run dev ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಂಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ವೀಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you can see that wheat with React is getting opened. Okay. So now ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, HTML ಕೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫೈಲ್ ನೇಮ್ .html ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ದಾಗ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ನಮಗೆ ವೆಬ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೀಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಏನೇ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ ಡನ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನನ್ ಜೀವ ತೆಗೆದು.
Anyone has any doubts?
ಬಂದೆ ಕದ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
Yeah, guys, done till here? Yes or no? After this, you have to type it as npm run dev. npm run dev. So now, if you people observe here, what is the wheat version here? What is the wheat version? 5.4.10. For you people, same. So now, what I will do, just click on control, hold control button, and just mouse hover on this. Is it happening? Yes. If you people observe here, you have used both React and Vite framework. Is it getting displayed? Is it getting displayed? When you hold control and you mouse over on that, you will get something called as local ... host something. When you mouse over on that, it will act like a hyperlink. Click on that, then you will get this. Now, can you people tell me what is the difference between the codes and all, codes which and all we were typing till now, and with this one? See there what you used to do. You used to take the file name .html, you used to write the code and you used to run the code. When you run the code, it was getting open in your web page. Yes or no? This is also getting open in your web page only, but by using the framework called as Sweet and React. Clear? Clear? End out, ma. Huh? Copy ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು Google Chrome go paste ಮಾಡು. What happened, ma? ಏನಾಯ್ತು? npm start ಅಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ, npm install. ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೋ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡು, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಾಪಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೋದು. You have not done, yesterday react ಮಾಡಿ. npm ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ npm run dev. ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ, ಕುತ್ಕೋ, ಓಕೆ. ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, npm run dev, dev. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ you have this one. Okay, ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀಯ. You go to command prompt and you paste this, enter. Yes, enter. React, JavaScript, cd beat project.
ಓ ಕಿರಣ್, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ, ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಕುತ್ಕೋ. ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಣಿಸ್ಕೋ. ನಾನೇನ್ ಬೇಡ ಅನ್ನ, ಹೋಗು. ಏನು ಅಮ್ಮ? ಕೂತು ಕೂತು ಸಾಕಾಗಿದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನೇ, ಎಂಟರ್ ಎಂಟರ್. 1. What are you doing in YouTube?
Okay, guys, done. Done. Now, guys, carefully observe here. Okay. So now, if I go to this index.html, oh, not this. One second. Guys, for you people, is the tweet project file getting displayed? So left side. Is it getting displayed? Yes or no? ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Oh shit, I've done it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫೈಲ್ ನೇಮೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ? This one I have to close. ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಕೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿತ್ತು. Okay, guys, after that, what you people have to do? If you want that to be displayed, what you have to do? Code dot. Can I directly give code dot? Can I directly give code dot? Yes or no? Trisha, I can give. So first of all, from start, I have to do. Yes. Yeah. Can you all tell me fast? Guys, tell fast. No. In my laptop directly also, if I give, it will get opened. In my laptop, directly when I give the folder name, no, it will directly get be there. Okay, guys, if you see here, can you see the wheat projects here? Yes. Yes or no? Okay. When you go to this index.html, you people have one separate folder called as index.html. Did you get that folder name? Wheat project? Yes. You people, no, no. Who did not get? Okay. Go to the command prompt and just type code space dot. Go to the command prompt, type code space dot. Okay, so now why your React is called as single page application? Since it consists of only one HTML document or one HTML file, that is the reason it is called as single page application. Yes. So now, if you see this index.html, inside the body tag, guys, listen here. Inside the body tag, you don't have anything inside this div tag. Yes or no? Now I want to display something called as hello world. I want to display something called as hello world. In HTML and CSS, what you people used to do? Here only you used to go and directly you used to type hello world. So as soon as you click on run, that will get displayed on your web page. Yes, but here in React, you have to go to something called, if you people observe here, main.jsx. Main.jsx. Can you see? Just click on that folder. Just click on that folder. Now, from this, you can see that many things have got imported. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Everyone observe the board. Many things have got imported. But if you people observe that here, one method is being used. That is get element by ID. Which one they are using? In that index.html, ID was equals to root. Yes or no? So now by using get element by ID method, they are using that root and they are trying to render. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now what I will do here, now I want to write something called as hello world. No, now I'll go to this app.jsx. I will go to app.jsx. You have a list of links or class or anything. For now time being, I don't want all those. I don't want all those. What I'll do here, from here till this one, just delete it. Just delete it. I want to keep the function very, very simple. I want to keep this function very, very simple. If you people remember JavaScript, Functions. Yes, it is similar to that only. Yes or no? My dear students, here I'm using the function and the function name I have given as app. Yes or no? Yes or no? ಯಾರ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಕಿರಣ್ಗೂ ದಿವ್ಯಾಗಂತೂ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ, ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಅದರ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Guys, now, okay, I'll tell in very simple words. Now I want to display one sentence called as, hello, welcome to React.js first class or second class. Okay, I want to print this. What you people used to do in HTML and CSS, you used to go to this index.html or you used to give the file name and .html extension, and inside the body you were saying it as hello world or something. Something you used to type it directly. Yes or no? But if you people observe this index.html file, did I type? Did I type? It only got, so only it is called a single page application. Yes or no? Now, these environment folders are there. Did I type it? Did I do it? No. By default, it is only taking everything. Now, I want to just display one word called as welcome to React.js class. That's all. Okay. Now, I will not type that inside index.html. I will not type it in index.html, but I will go to something called as app.jsx. Now, what and all you have to type or you have to get it displayed in your web page, it will be in this application.jsx. Because starting only I have said you, it does not use the extension .html, .css, .js, but it will use JSX. Yes or no? Yes, clear till here? Clear till here? Now what I will do? Now I see you had things inside this function. I want to keep it very simple. So what I'll do, I have removed few things. I have removed few things. Now you are using the function and the function name as app. Yes or no? So now what I will do here? So now what I should do here? So now inside this return, I will take one div tag. I will take one div tag and I will say class name. I will say class name is equals to app. Should I put it inside double quotes? Nagendra, are you getting? App. Okay. So now what I will do? I will just close this. I will just close this. Now what I want to type? Now what I want to type? I want to type welcome to React.js class. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now I will save this. Where is that? I'll go here. Oh shit. Are you people getting it? Yes or no? Correct tag what batade. Yeah. If you people observe here, am I getting the same output? Am I getting the same output? Can you see here? Welcome to React.js class. Yes. Now, like this only, what and all programs you want to type, you will be writing it in which one? Index.html, main.jsx or app.jsx. App.jsx. Now, ma'am, in HTML, whenever I used to write something inside the body, it was getting displayed in the top left corner. Yes or no? Now, don't you think that there is some CSS already inside this? Some CSS styles have been added inside this. Now, no, ma'am, I don't want like that. Now, this welcome to React.js class, it's there, no? What I want to do here is, this complete thing, I want it to be displayed normally. Towards this only, your HTML, CSS, whatever code you give, it will be displayed here. Then only when you give some padding properties, margin properties, it will be like this. Yes. Now I want to display it normally. So what I will do here is go back to the Visual Studio Code. Can you see here app.css? App.css. Delete that. Delete that. And you also have something called as index.css. Delete that. Delete two folders, that is app.css and index.css. Done. Done. Now I will save this. Go here. You are getting an error. You are getting an error. Can you tell me why you are getting that error? First of all, if you had clearly observed, I said that they are trying to import few of the files. You have deleted one file called as index.css. Import index.css. Index.css file you have deleted. But now, can you see here? Fail to resolve import. Does the file exist? So it is saying that this file does not exist. This file does not exist. So now what you should do here? So now what I will do here, can you see here import app.css? Just remove this. Just remove this. Now go to this main.jsx. Here also you have something called as import index.css. Remove that also. Remove that also. Now save this. I got heart attack. Okay, guys, 1 second. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Okay. Guys, there is some mistake. I'll just rectify it. Okay. Banta. You all got? I'm not getting. Okay, guys, did you all get it? Others? 1 second. Online students, did you people get it? Online students, please do reply. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Navya, you do one thing. You call, guys, whoever did not get, you people text me, I'll teach.